All right, and the tears have dried for the most part, and here we are, the day I never wanted to come. We are talking about the very last episode of The Walking Dead, season 11.
And that's it. Goodbye, guys.
Bye. Good time. Oh, I'm not going to lie. For all the highs and lows this show had, for where they are, I was pretty happy with the way this wrapped up, my personal opinion. But before we get into it, I'm Justin. He's Seth.
I think.
It's Matty Dubs. Seth has an awesome channel called The Men's Room. He'll share a link in a bit. We'll put it up.
Men only.
Screen there for you. But, man, oh, the emotions. Seth, Matt, QN, man, tell me, what were your thoughts? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you cry as much as I did? Tell me about it.
Oh,
when
man,
it
was good.
I was watching on my little tiny iPhone screen on the way to our hotel for the night. We have a 6 a.m. flight, so I watched it in the back of a Chevy Cruze. And when I saw Hornsby, I wanted to scream.
I told you. Have I not been saying that for like the last several podcasts, that I thought that they purposely didn't destroy his brain because he was going to come back?
Oh,
I messaged Justin, was like, Zombie Land.
I wanted to scream.
Oh my gosh, so many emotions. And then the thing burning on the back of everybody's brain, I'm sure. Rick and Michonne at the end of the episode.
Where's Rick? Don't care.
Don't care.
I love that.
I should have clipped that.
And let me clear up a little. I think people thought this was going to be a live stream of the actual episode. I don't know why. This is, I guess, because it's the finale. We've never had this issue before. Lots of folks whose languages I love and respect, but do not understand in the comments sections.
Yeah, sorry, fellas.
You know, man. Somebody, Dragos, not feeling it as much. Rosita is a main character, but not a main death. Other than Rick showing up, this didn't feel like a finale.
I agree with that in some sense.
Well, it's technically not a finale. I mean, it's finale of the Walking
Dead,
of the main
series.
It's not. It's
not
just to dive into more TV.
This is just a bridge to get us to the next step in the Walking Dead, universe.
Yeah,
Lance Hornsby feeling the opposite for being super rushed. It was a pretty darn good finale.
For an hour long episode, they got a lot in.
Matt,
yes.
You?
Yes. Marry, F, and kill. All in the same person.
Oh, yeah.
Liquor Beaver in the comments. Yep, I like the nod to Carol and Andrea comic deaths. So if you're not familiar with the comics, when Pamela was up at the gates and was about to let Lance bite into her throat, comic spoilers, but you should have read them by now. That's actually how Carol died in the comics, was letting a zombie chew her throat out. And then Andrea's death pretty much was mirrored by Rosita's death. Dude, I'm telling you, when they went into the house, because if y'all don't know this about me, you do now. One of my favorite songs of all time is, Stevie
Easy
Nicks.
Street.
Yes, I love Easy Street. Landslide by
I know.
Stevie Nicks.
I love that song.
It's one of my favorite songs of all time and has been since I was a kid. So when that queued up and it started showing everybody all happy and there was Rosita.
It's just like,
oh my gosh, dude.
Oh,
dude.
They couldn't take some Coco.
Dude, what about Luke's death in the beginning, man?
I know, they're just killing everybody.
Sad. I did see a spoiler on that. They were calling there was a picture I saw where he was laying face down on the ground. So I was like, gosh.
Well, and the thing with it is that like Luke just came back. It shows, even though he was a very minor character.
Hey guys, I'm back. Oh no.
Yeah, like he comes back after being gone for however long and then pretty much dies an episode or two later. And I thought it was really sad. Like it almost choked me up. I mean, it was really sad.
You wanted to protect the music and stuff, yeah.
Yep. I like the nod to Rick in episode 1 when Daryl shut Judith in a room. Yep, there were a lot of these.
Oh,
a lot of nods And that's why I love it. Like, I mean, that's why I said for where they've went, because let's face it, we love The Walking Dead, but we haven't always liked their decisions, and it's had its low points. But I think for where they wound up, they did a really good job with the finale. Lots of nods to the earlier seasons. And did any of y'all? Neither one of y'all watched commercials, did you?
Mm-mm.
I didn't. I had commercials, but it wasn't the same commercials.
Dude,
I was watching on my phone, so I got the same Kia commercial and the same interview for a vampire about 6,000 times.
Yeah.
Well, y'all missed it truly, because after almost every commercial break, the first commercial featured someone who had died on The Walking Dead. Remember Andrea? She was in and they were playing themselves in the commercial. So Andrea was Andrea. Milton, the governor's right hand, was in one. And Gareth from Terminus was in one. So it was really cool that they were just, even the commercials were Walking Dead themed.
Seth, get your ass back on camera.
I don't know where he went to. Let's see.
I was blowing my nose.
Small moment.
We don't.
See,
we don't. Yeah.
See, that's.
We
how
don't
you
do that.
It.
We don't do
That's
that.
how you do it.
We don't do that.
Matt's just gonna be like,
Lance
I
Hornsby
got the
says,
sniffles.
small moment, but I love Daryl and Negan nodding to each other in respect.
I like that too. Yeah.
How did y'all feel about Maggie and Negan's conversation there?
I liked it.
I enjoyed it. I was expecting like them to kiss because
kiss
like
me, you fool.
like JP. I think it's gonna go crazy when they get to the big city.
Oh man. Well, see, the thing is though, I don't know. I know she left it off as like, I don't forgive you, but I kind of do in a way. But like in all the previews and stuff, they've even like had some like behind the scenes of like Negan and Maggie fighting in the spinoff, and like I just feel like that kind of undoes that conversation.
Hey Justin, in the upper left corner where it says live, what's the number you got on viewers?
160.
Yeah. 160 folks.
Say hello. 160 opportunities. Yeah.
Let's face
160 opportunities for some super chats.
130 of them are here because they thought we were live streaming the last episode.
Hey, we'll take it.
Hey,
we didn't mean to mislead.
We're just happy to be here.
Amen.
And hey, don't forget, for the small cost of a super chat, you get to hear some really good sound effects. But no, so. I like that conversation. I thought it left off good. I'm glad, because they can't just have Maggie be like, I forgive you, but right. I like Negan's atonement of like, when I was, against the wall, like I genuinely felt how you felt.
Dude, I sucked.
Dude, it was, you know what? It was a rough time in my life. I apologize.
I had no grounds of like to compare the situation or like to be not like to be empathetic.
Yep.
Yeah.
At least his comeback lasted longer than Morales's.
Ooh.
Like the worst comeback. You know what's bad too? You notice they showed pretty much everyone, but they did not show Morales. At least I didn't see it. Maybe he was in the little flashbacks, but I don't.
He wasn't that strong of a character.
No. Let's see. J Scar 14 says, I cried when they started off the episode by showing Jules and Luke. It was so brutal because they love each other and he saw her die. Yep.
Yeah, that was kind of a bummer.
That was rough, man. Luke was gone most of the time because he played in Fantastic Beasts 3.
Huh.
I love the episode, but I have one complaint. When the time skip happened and it showed Eugene and Max's baby, it should have showed Negan and Annie and their baby. It should have showed
what's
going to cause Negan to leave his wife and child to go with Maggie to New York.
It should have showed Elijah's baby.
Oh, I really liked it. Eugene named his kid Rosita.
Yep.
That was precious.
Like we've heard this whole last season, we've heard people saying they thought Rosita was on the chopping block, and she definitely was a candidate for it, but I had no idea it'd be so sad. When she fell, that bounced back up and pushing the zombies off of her, I was like, oh, she just powered up.
Yeah.
It's not even 10% of my power.
I knew she was bit. Like I knew it. You don't get to get away like that in The Walking Dead. Unless
Too
you're
much
Daryl.
Rick in this, if you ask me.
I can see Megan and do the bar.
Super
And
chat.
Negan hits on her. Let's see. Negan and Maggie fighting in Dead City doesn't necessarily mean they're fighting over Glenn. It might be something new. I know. It's time for them to not want to kill each other. I wanted Negan, Daryl, and Maggie and everyone else to see Rick. Terrible ending, says Shay Magic. I wanted him to come back, but everybody, it was a lot of speculation that Rick was going to come back as like an officer for the CRM, like in cohorts with them or in cahoots, I guess. In cohorts. But now he's on the run from the CRM.
Well, was that the boat that Michonne found the stuff in when Michonne left The Walking Dead?
That was my assumption.
Because that was like back then. So realistically, we don't know.
Yeah, that's a good guess.
That was my assumption. And let's talk about Michonne's battle armor.
Once you get
Well, she came all the way from Wakanda to find him, so
pretty much, yeah.
Straight off the straight. She was on the set of Black Panther 2 the day she had to go film, and she was like, "I don't have."
Can I borrow this suit?
Yeah, can I? Yeah, this is pretty bad.
Can I just borrow this real quick?
They were like, "It's cool, just take it."
Yeah.
I didn't have time to change. I hope that's okay.
I don't care what the say. I'm wearing this armor.
Dude, CM Punk is on Talking Dead.
Oh, that's awesome. I feel like with Michonne, it's like all that leather in the face cage. She's like, I'm not getting bit. It ain't gonna happen.
But Jimmy, seriously, look at Luke for a second. He got bit in the ankle, lost his leg, and bled out. Okay. How hard is it to find PVC?
Right.
Because I've been thinking about this for a long time. You need to take you some PVC with some good size PVC and make you some armor. Yeah, you might look like and get the well-known places. You don't have to be covered up in it. But hey, man, like the backs of your arms, we see a lot of people get bit on the arms. You're always blocking. So just take your PVC, get you some leather strap, and just make you some armor. It'd be lightweight.
You know who was on that?
Blood armor's good too.
Remember Milton in season 3 of The Walking Dead? He had like chainmail, like armor, on his, forearm.
I don't remember that, but I do remember in World War Z, Brad Pitt took the magazines and duct taped them on his arms.
Well, see, here's the thing: the human bite is not that strong. Like we have a pretty weak bite force compared to like a lot of other animals, so it does not take a lot. I mean, a good, genuine, thick leather jacket would protect most of your torso because the human bite is not going to go through that.
Let's do some tests and bite each other.
Next week on the live stream, we're gonna fight each other.
We should do some myth busted zombie edition.
I would love to do the Walking Dead, the podcasting Dead's Walking Dead Mythbusters. Like Matt bites my neck protector and bites out my throat. Jimmy says, with Ezekiel being the new governor, does that mean the Barn of Pleasures is at the Commonwealth? It's now the barn. No, it's no longer a barn.
The Commonwealth of Pleasure.
Yep.
It's not the public house of pleasure.
Welcome to the Commonwealth. It's just like 20,000 people in this big orgy.
Big old F-pile.
Let's see. Adam Gustin says, I'm just glad we got to see Rick. I'm
with
you, man. Absolutely.
I'll take it.
Maddie Williams says, tons of callbacks. Absolutely. I guess Pamela got Sebastian's common fate. Definitely looks that way. That's what I was thinking. Because
I was kind of when Maggie popped a shot off at Dead Hornsby, like oh crap, I missed. Let me shoot again.
Yep. And Drago's third retro review. Now that there was discussion, I'm not.
Say it again.
It says third retro review. Now that there was discussion. Maddie Williams says, I agree with Shaw Magic. Terrible ending. Oh man. Drip like Lucas says, just got in here, but I'm glad it didn't show old man Rick. Rick looked like season 5 Rick. Yeah, he did. I mean, and how many years has it been since Rick's left at this point? I know they jumped forward 6 years at one point, and I mean, like, what has it been, like 10 years?
I think it was close to between 6 and 8, I would say.
I can't read this comment, but I'm taken by the context that they're very angry with us about something.
They're happy about Brazil.
Yeah.
Let's
I
see.
love Brazil.
And Not Scully says, when I saw Rick, I started screaming like a little girl. Yeah, I when it showed that little like conversation, I was like, me and Caitlin were both like, oh snap, he's back.
You know what would have made the episode better? A callback to Pope. I'm just gonna say it.
That's never gonna let it go.
Yeah, why wasn't he on the callback?
Oh yeah,
because he was terrible. Let's see. I just finished this episode. It was so good. I cried. That ending was crazy. Kingdom Heart Gamer. I agree. And we got a super chat, and he gets himself up.
So good.
You
might want to take it back,
brother. You know what? I'll give you another. You know, Matt had someone comment on a retro review, which I'm not making fun of them at all, but I find it hilarious because they said that those moans made them very uncomfortable because I hit them when me and Jesse were doing a retro review and said they would not keep listening if I kept hitting those moans.
That's too damn bad.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. Drip Like Lucas says, why does Negan and Maggie go to NY? Why does Daryl have to go to France?
I say why not?
Yep, because the plot says so.
Yeah.
They got dog
back.
Yeah,
dog back, yeah.
Yeah, I'm with you, man. The Bee Love Droy says, I thought Jerry was going to die, and I'm super happy he didn't. Yeah, I thought Jerry was a goner.
What's his name?
The Bee Love Troy?
The Beloved Roy.
Oh,
I like the Bee Love Droy.
Man, my emotions are all over the place.
The Bee Love Droy.
The Bee Love Droy. I love that guy. Droy's great.
I thought
I'd be loving him.
Let's see. Jimmy says, I thought Rosita pulled a Glenn under the dumpster move. I mean, it would be more believable to slide under a vehicle than
especially
a clearance this big.
Let's see. Why was the big death at the end someone who was a borderline B character throughout the show? Because all of the main A-list characters
they've got spinoffs.
Yeah.
AMC's not turning off that money train.
No.
And then they're certainly not going to kill Carol. Like, I thought Carol might have been a big death, but, being she dropped out of the spinoff show, that's probably, no kidding, that's probably what they had to reshoot was her scene with Daryl when he left.
Yeah,
because originally it was Carol and Daryl, and they probably had it filmed to where they went off together and then had to reshoot like that scene of him leaving, because she wasn't going now. But they won't kill her off. Police O Tribute says, I'm crying now.
No, that's Police Ought Rib Utes.
Opinion on the opening credit scene, or whatever you want to call it. What am I forgetting here?
When she was in the hospital and she saw like Daryl fall.
Oh yeah,
like, boarding up the door, trying to shut the doors and stuff.
I thought that was awesome. I mean, she essentially
really
saved
cool.
Daryl's life.
How did Daryl knock out? I didn't catch that when I was watching.
They didn't really show it. I'm assuming one of the Commonwealth officers just hit him in the face with a gun.
That's what me and Ashley were assuming, but I'm not quite certain on that one.
Maybe. I thought he was lightheaded from giving her blood and just passed out.
That was before he gave her
blood. Take some of that blood back.
Take some of it back. I'm gonna need that back.
I need a little bit of that back, please.
And Cody Ghostface says, so Rick looking pretty tough there, man. Had no shoes on. What was with? I'm guessing maybe like he had took them off to, like, let his feet air out.
Yeah.
My feet are getting stinky.
Smell like Daryl.
CRM find me. Them old sweaty Rick feet just get you like. Laura Moreza says, I thought it sucked. Too much going on, and I feel very Soprano'd right now. Man, such a
tough tonight.
A bunch of different opinions
here. We were just happy to be here.
It obviously was that ship. Let's see.
It wasn't obvious to me, but I had a strong hunch.
Somebody says, does not feel like an ending when there are so many shows coming up. Yep, absolutely. Yeah. I'm not sure what this one's saying. Waiting for the last episode. Go Brazil. Waiting for the last episode. Go Brazil. Brr, 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 brr. Waiting for the last episode. Go Brazil. Brr, 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 brr,
we love Brazil. We love Brazil.
That was the same boat when Michonne and the gang thought that the Whisperers crossed their part of the woods. And I'm seeing this a lot. Let me see if I can block some of these because we're getting spammed.
What is it?
Just that one comment. Let's see. Yep, and there go a bunch of them. All right, let's see. Honey Badger or Honey Buster says, makes you wonder why Rick was so vital to the CRM. If it was anyone else, I feel like they would have just been shot on the spot. Some people have a theory that he's like immune like to this. Lance Hornsby, the finale really made your channel blow up, Justin. I hope this gets you tons of subscribers. Thank you so much, Lance.
Oh, God, it's so good. Oh, God, it's so tasty. Oh, God, it's so good. Oh, God, it's so tasty. Oh, God.
All right, you rock, Lance. I know, man, and it's like before, like back when this channel was at its height.
Gone but never forgotten.
Hey.
Lance Hornsby, rest in peace.
Let's see. When they start, let's see. Where was I at? NGL. The
Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie.
J Scar 14. When they started blasting the music out loud, it was so badass. It was. Milton had like duct tape. That's what it was, not chainmail. He had like this duct. I mean, like duct tape. Like just take a jacket and some pants. I mean, granted, your movements might be a little stiff, but
At least be nibble proof.
Wrap your clothes in duct tape.
I'm gonna nibble on just like corn next week.
Why does Daryl go to France? We don't know yet. I'm thinking he's like maybe Rick's been there, or maybe that's where. What was the city like skyline we saw in the background? Anybody know your cities? Like what?
All cities are the same
Rick?
to me. We're
Well,
country
see,
bumpkins.
I don't remember because in that episode where Michonne found that boat, unless it drifted somewhere, I didn't think it was somewhere near a city.
Right.
Because I mean, the only thing there was like a factory that dude drugged her at.
I was trying to figure out like where is that, but maybe that's where Rick is somewhere near France. And I mean, you got. I'm gonna tell you, man. You think you have best friends, but no one has a best friend like Rick because, by God, he's been gone like 10 years, and now that Daryl knows that Michelle, he's like, I'm gonna go find him. Daryl has been 10 years, man. He's just not into you, man.
I admire your persistence, Daryl, but he's just not into you, man.
It's crazy because Judith was like, I didn't want to tell you this because I knew you'd leave. So she tells him, he's like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, he's like, it's okay. I gotta go. I knew this was gonna happen.
I'm out. This is why I didn't tell you things, Daryl.
I just imagine like Daryl is like chasing Rick, and like Rick's on that island alone.
You get back here, Rick.
You hear Daryl go, Rick, and Rick's like, oh God.
Ah, dang it.
An old friend. He doesn't take hints very well. Justin, did you watch the red carpet? I didn't because we were on here doing the pre-show live stream, which was really fun.
I wanted to be there, but man, it's been too dang hard in the car and trying to.
I was watching it while here.
Yep. The spinoffs start off sometime in 2023.
That's think all they got.
When does Fear the Walking Dead start back up?
Let me look.
I feel like it's pretty soon. They don't ever let you go more than a week or two without some kind of Walking Dead on. This person that I'm so sorry I can't pronounce your name says The Walking Dead season 11 episode 24 release date. Please tell bro I am Carol of The Walking Dead fan. Yes.
Yes.
Rick comes back. Yes. Well, he doesn't come back, but we see him.
He makes an appearance, we'll say.
I thought Rosita falling on the ground and she somehow only had a scratch on her back was weird. It was a good little drop, but, you know, you got to kind of suspend your disbelief with The Walking Dead. Let's see. Dead City kind of makes no point at the moment. Yeah, I'm hoping they're going to give a good. Lydia is low key hot AF. Yeah, she's
for real. I seen her on the pre-show. I was like, okay.
I could give her a hand.
So good.
2 seconds scene of Rick Jr. I still believe he's not real and everyone is just pretending. That was their coping mechanism for like Rick not being there, and they just made up that he had a son Because like, what does that kid had? Like 2 lines the entire show.
According to Fansided, there's still not a release date on when season 8 of Fear will be out. They just know it'll be in 2023.
So that means I get to sleep next Sunday night. What am I going to do with myself?
No, you're going to be live streaming.
We don't know what. We're doing the nibbling.
It doesn't matter. We're going to be talking.
We might just
we'll
have
be
to
talking,
do a Sunday.
We'll be nibbling, yeah.
Another Sunday conversation.
We'll start a little earlier.
Jimmy says, now that the show is over, will you guys be doing podcasts for Fear and other spinoffs? Yeah, we'll definitely be doing the spinoffs.
Y'all super chat it and we'll do it.
Yep, super chats. Hit up the
will
super
do
chat.
Very deranged things for money.
We really will.
Well,
Hit up
Matt,
the super chat.
Matt
and we'll
will.
do.
I will. I have no shame for $1.
$1 bill, yeah.
But as far as Fear, maybe. So I was doing Fear live streams, but I'm going to be honest. Like, Fear has some points in that show that just lose me. Like, I'll watch it, but then after the episode, I really just don't have anything to talk about. But now that The Walking Dead's gone, yeah, I probably will get back.
We'll need to find a new outlet.
Matt, you've got to catch up on Fear now so you can do the podcast.
I need to catch up on Fear. I completely dropped off after. I didn't even know that season 7 was out.
Dude, it's just been kind of subpar. But
the fact that Kim Dickens came back and didn't immediately kill Charlie blows my mind.
Yep. I hadn't even seen her come back because I only got through the first half of the newest season and hadn't watched the second half yet. Long love Glenn. No, long love Glenn.
Yes.
I will forever love you,
Glenn.
We love you, Glenn.
We're just playing with you, Victrum. Thanks so much for commenting.
Keep it lean with Glenn.
Auntie Nikki's gaming. Not sure how to feel about this ending. It's if I ever wrote something or was in charge of making a show, I believe as soon as we started, that would be my biggest fear, is having to do the finale. Because whenever you do, it's very few shows out there, honestly, where people are happy with the finale, and it's okay. Like Seinfeld, a lot of diehards were not big fans of the ending. Breaking Bad was very divided on the ending. Some people hated it, some people loved it.
I think Saul ended great.
Game of Thrones, horrendous ending. Like the last season was, I just pretend it didn't happen. I think the greatest ending to any show ever, the greatest last episode of any TV show of all time, is definitely 6 Feet Under. Best ending. You don't even have to have watched 6 Feet Under. Just go like YouTube the last 10 minutes of the 6 Feet Under finale, and you'll see why it was incredible. But so it's okay. I mean, it's a lot of it's hard to please people or live up to expectations when it comes to.
I'm not hard to please.
I mean, you love Pope after all. So
he was the greatest.
Clearly not. Let's see here.
That's my number one beef of the episode tonight. Yeah, just no Pope.
Seth just sent me a picture of Jerry looking fly.
Yeah, dude, the top hat was looking awesome.
I did see like the last 5 minutes or so of the red carpet when they had like Ross Marquand, Josh McDermott, and Jerry, and we're talking to them. It's poor what's his face from the Talking Dead. God, why can't I think of his name? I've watched Talking Dead the entire time the show.
His name's Scott?
No. Who hosts the host? Yeah, what's his name? Chris Hardwick. I don't know why I couldn't think
Scott.
Of that. But
who's Scott?
It sounded like Chris Hardwick was at the verge of tears there towards the build-up. He's had a career before this, but this show, and his talk show after just took him to a new level.
I did not know that Chris Hardwick was in Terminator 3.
He was also in Boy Meets World. He was an MTV host. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Rosita fell on her back, then popped her ultimate LMFAO.
Yeah, she did.
Let's see. 1,456 days. Why would Negan leave Annie behind to find Rick or Maggie leave her? I don't know that they're going to find Rick, though. I don't think Maggie and Negan. I think Daryl is going to find Rick, and I think the Daryl and Rick and Michonne show is eventually going to converge, but I don't know that they're going to find Rick. I think there's a different reason why they might be in New York. And everybody stick around. We've got a special guest joining us here in just a bit. And if you've been a long-time listener of the podcast, you really don't want to miss it.
Is it Rick?
Yes, Andrew Lincoln.
Yes.
Joining us super professional podcasters on our free version of StreamYard. I feel like Andrew Lincoln.
Man. We offered him $20 in the super chat money that we don't know how to access yet. I'm in.
Do it.
Let's see here. Wait, where the is JP? That is a good question. Where is JP? Head of the table says, LOL, they showed Herschel's back. That's all Herschel's face.
Was it the same place as his head?
Oh, still too soon.
I know.
Oh, was that Gus on that speaker?
Gus.
Giancarlo Esposito.
I don't have. Oh, Gus String. I don't know. That's a good question.
I didn't see the title. I saw a few of the people, like the special appearances or voices, but I didn't see that name.
That's a good question. I didn't think about that.
Is Seth doing a quick Googler? Yep. God bless his Googling skills.
Now, fellas, and I'm going to tell them not to as well. So when the special guests come in, keep in mind they have not seen. They're a little behind on The Walking Dead. So you two, especially, just
can I make up like plot points? Like, can you believe that? Like when
I was getting ready
Rick
to do the
and
same
Negan
thing.
actually make out.
Dude, you should totally do that because that's something that he's wanted to see.
True. That.
Yeah, we're gonna make up some points.
All right, let's see.
Maggie, Negan, and Rick have a devil's threesome.
Oh my gosh. Some very different opinions here. Raphael says, this series is in my heart, my favorite series ever, but what a crappy ending. This was more of a way to promote the next series than the series ending itself when Rick finally meeting the fam back again.
Well, I mean, you're not wrong, but hey, at least it won't be ending. Like, you still get us.
That's true.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll come reenact the show for you every Sunday night.
We'll recreate episodes how it should have ended.
Matt,
that's never been done on YouTube before.
You be Glenn and Seth, you be Maggie. I'll be Dale, just in the corner watching.
Maggie, I love you. Now kiss me, you fool.
Honeybuster says hi to my friend named Kojo. Hi, friend Kojo.
What up, Kojo? He's got the mojo.
Up? Kojo got the mojo.
Kojo got the mojo.
Trained at the dojo.
Opinion on the conversation with Negan and Maggie, and Negan apologizing finally. Oh yeah, we were talking about that earlier, man. I thought it was a great conversation, and I like that it wasn't as simple as Maggie just going, "Okay, I forgive you." I mean, like, I liked her answer. Like, I think
she was happy that he was finally like being truly empathetic to what he has done.
And seeing that he was in the same place that she was, seeing that he felt what she felt that night. Oh, damn, my gosh. And we've got another one. We got another one. Oh, man. Thank you so much, Lance, for the super chat. Everybody feel free to join Lance.
Heck, I might do it. I might match him.
Oh,
every dollar donates, I'll donate one.
When they were talking about Herschel, they were talking about Herschel Jr. I got you. Yeah, Herschel is kind of. He had his. Hell, I think Herschel still had more lines than RJ ever had.
No, yeah, he for sure did.
I mean, really. Victram Jolly says, "Where do I watch the episode?"
AMC Plus or your local cable channel.
Maddie, we were talking about the commercials earlier, but yes, the commercials were fire, man. The fact that they brought back so many, like,
I've got to go back and watch them.
Oh man, it was fantastic. I got to start getting through these comments faster. I didn't realize how many we had.
There's a ton.
We're gonna be here all night. Put on another pot of coffee.
Yep. Let's see. Again, Victram says, where can I watch the episode? Victram, I don't think I can help you, my man.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I've got Sling and Hulu, and I don't think you can watch it on Hulu. But Sling.
That is
check your local piracy.
That is a good point. Eugene, who was not equipped to survive, survived, but Yeah,
we were all taking bets, and we were.
Yep.
Yeah, we were quite surprised.
Yep.
Very.
Godspeed, Vikram, though. Godspeed.
I hope that Vikram finds what he's looking for. Look, back in the comments again.
I need to watch this now. I feel you, man. I feel you.
I truly do feel your
toss a couple bucks to AMC Plus and you can get it.
Absolutely. All right, let's see. So Jay's Scarf, if you haven't, you should go watch The Walking Dead World Beyond. It is god awful, and it is going to be a chore to get through, but you will learn who the people with the 3 circles, like, because the jacket Rick was wearing is like their symbols and logos and stuff, but they're called the CRM. They're
what
on
does it stand for again?
Dead. Something. Not enough deaths, not epic. Nice to see Rick toss the bag that Michonne found. All right, let's see here. Oh my gosh, there are so many comments to get through, man. We're gonna have to I'm just have to start skipping
Turbo
around.
rush them.
Oh, and we got
we got some
249 in euros. I've never gotten European money before.
So good.
Thank you for your European. That's awesome.
For your European money.
We got a guest here. I don't know where the video is, but let's see if they're ready. Guest, if you're ready, could you? Well, he can't hear me, can he?
Yeah, he can probably hear you.
Can he?
Can he hear us, though?
If he's backstage, then he can hear you.
Okay, well, they're back there as soon as I find out.
I am so excited for Andrew Lincoln to pop in the chat here.
It's going to be. Dragos, my expectations were too high. You're right. I mean, I completely understand that. I've done that to myself on many shows, man. And it's okay to have not liked it if you didn't like it, and it just wasn't what you were expecting. Man, that's perfectly fine. I mean, it's that way.
Sometimes it be like that.
Man. So let's see here. Oh my gosh, so many comments. I'm trying to skip through now. So if
I'm with you, JS. I liked it.
I do too. I know Justin's upset about Carol's short hair. No, I don't mind her hair the way it is in this episode. I'm talking like the buzz cuts. What I just was not my favorite look for her, because I think she's a very pretty lady. Let's see. Hello, I'm Josh.
What's up, Josh?
I'm Matt.
I'm Seth.
I'm Justin.
Where can I watch the finale? Somebody tell me.
Help us. Listen,
no one,
one of the requisites of coming to this podcast is you've already watched the episode.
You
don't have to.
No one would expect you to do live episodes for fear if it's like it's been.
It'd be very.
I mean, we'll do it if there's super chats.
Yeah.
How do you know we're not already on OnlyFans, Honey Buster?
Well, only Matt is.
Yeah.
Acting out.
I invited Seth and Justin numerous times, but they just.
We don't really want to collab with you on that platform.
We got another one.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Thank you so much for the super chat. You guys are awesome. Thank you so much for the super chats. They're going to help us now with The Walking Dead gone. I don't know what we're going to do, so.
Oh, you learned that, daughter boy.
Let me see. Let me just bring this person in and see if they're ready. Maybe they're just not going to do video. So rejoining or coming back for a little cameo, it's JP. Now, JP,
can't nobody be perfect. Not in this life. They say won't but one perfect, and they nailed his butt to a cross. Now, whether that happened or not, I don't know.
It did. I was there.
But it also could have been a sort of an amalgamation of a lot of stories, too.
JP, where's your video at, man?
Hello? Oh, I'm sorry. My phone's in my pocket. I'm sorry. But I'm here like a Force ghost.
Well, we'll turn the video on. Let's see you.
All right, hold on. Sorry,
Is
Carson.
he beating it?
Sounds like he is.
All right.
JP is back.
Well, in one way or another. Hold on.
Oh, boy. The comments are lighting up, JP. You've got somebody saying thank you. Beaver has said JP. Javier said, I've been watching. Oh, no, we lost JP.
Oh,
Yeah, where's
There
Domingo?
he is.
There he is.
Hey, everybody.
What is
I'm
up,
getting ready
dude?
to top off some dozen count eggs. You may not know this, but eggs are going through the roof.
Yeah, I just bought some.
Yeah, and they're in shorter supply than you might think. That's another big issue.
Just get more eggs then.
But
Liquor
you
Beaver
gotta
says-
accept the things you can't control and control the things that say no.
JP Liquor Beaver says you're missed. Kate Domingo says JP.
Well, if you missed me next time, you should use a scope. It'll help with your aim. Yeah.
Fresh EU.
Wow,
money.
dang.
Yeah, buddy.
Those are European dogs.
So what's the scoop? Did everybody like the show?
We all
It's
personally like
very
it.
mixed. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for the super chat, man. Some Euro
It's super mixed.
like we've had several European contributions to the channel tonight.
A lot of Brazilian people too looking to watch the episode. A lot of Brazilians.
JP, everyone's divided, man. It's myself, Seth, and Matt. We're all pretty happy with the ending.
Please. Can
Considering
we all
what
say
they
a
were
prayer
looking
for
at.
Vikram to find a stream too to watch this?
Yeah,
There's just a guy named
I had to turn the
Vikram.
volume down because I was like, they're getting into spoilers, which I'm so far behind. It's inconsequential in a sense, but
Oh,
anyway.
where the scene where Rick makes out with Negan and Maggie all together, it was great.
Oh
I
yeah.
told you that Negan was going to get Maggie eventually. I knew he was.
I knew it.
But the deal was, yeah, Rick had to get in the action too.
Yeah, well, I mean, I would have said the same thing.
Are we
Yep.
watching JP stock shelves?
I'm putting some.
work.
I told you, I got eggs to put up.
Dude, those are
100
rare. You gotta hide those.
124 people are gonna watch JP do work.
JP
Yeah,
Coleman
we got
Domingo. Your boy
Oh,
Coleman
there he
Domingo
is.
wants to know, why did you stop sending him pictures?
I don't have any time for. Look, he's on a path that I can't follow, and I'll just leave it at that. A path that I can't follow.
Got some new listeners, JP, that don't know you. Jay Scarf says, I don't know who JP is, but he looks cool.
JP's very
Yeah.
cool.
I look cool, but looks
He's
can
the
be
OG.
deceiving.
He's one of the OGs. He's earned his title.
Yeah. Who
No,
all's in here with us?
I don't know. It's 122 people, so it's a whole
Half
bunch.
of them are Brazilian, looking for a
So,
stream.
okay, we got our buddy, the Appalachian American, yeah. And then good old Matthew.
Matty Dubs is in.
Matty Dibs.
Okay.
So if you're listening for, somebody just said I jumped into the wrong,
You work in the
podcast.
back room.
you didn't.
Yeah.
We're just
Yeah,
taking
this is the
our
right one.
calls
Yeah.
to see JP for a second. He used to co-host the show with me, and
This
excuse
is
me,
the
we had a
egg.
lot of listeners asking for him, so he decided he
Yeah.
would be kind enough to make a quick little guest appearance.
Yeah,
I'm
Angel,
real,
this is the right stream for you.
And we've
I made
actually
a real
been-
effort to catch up, man. But the first episode that was bringing me back, it was like a one-off. Or Daryl was captured by another group of weirdos, the Reavers or Reapers or something.
Oh,
It's
they're
just
the
like,
best.
Jesus
Yeah.
fuck.
Best
Yeah.
arc in the entire
Oh, Pope.
series. Yeah.
I couldn't. I'm not saying I'm not going to revisit, but I couldn't. I wasn't in the frame of mind.
Yeah, you'll learn that Pope is the best villain arc in the entire series.
I mean,
God.
who's gonna get pushed into a big old bonfire and just lay there while a dude
You got the big man or the big
puts
sad.
his foot in your back. I mean,
Ashley just finished it on her phone. I asked her if she had the Big Mac or the Big Sub, and she just looked at me and said yes.
Dragos with another super chat. Thank you so much. And then we got another.
Join over with the speaker.
We've got another Euro super chat here. Texas probably going to rob you of all this, but greetings from Amsterdam. P.S. Huck is fine. Huck was fine. Oh, man.
Damn, we're rolling tonight.
Yeah, man. Absolutely.
We've done a lot of super chats.
The Reapers, now the Queepers.
JP and me.
another door here.
It's all right. JP stalking eggs. You look way better than
Yeah, there you
me.
go. Oh boy! Well, I'm glad you guys were satisfied.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And JP, we're gonna let you get back to work, man, so we can get back to talking about the episode because I don't want to spoil it for you. But thank you for taking the time to jump in and say hello. You've got a lot of people that miss you. So do you got anything to say to them before we let you go?
Happy Thanksgiving.
My wife's gonna take
That's
it. It's gonna sub in for you, JP. It's good seeing you, buddy.
Yep.
Save us some of those eggs.
Soon.
Save us some of those eggs. They're very rare now.
Good seeing you, brother.
Put 6 cases away for us.
All right. So JP and now Matt's wife Ashley is hanging
Can you
out.
guys believe
What's
I
up,
actually
How
have
did
a woman in my life? Holy moly.
Watch out. She might
Well,
try to stab
judging
you.
by the fact that she's about to have a baby, it seems like you did more than have a woman in your life.
Hey.
Wrong side.
But so Ashley, what did you think of it?
I have so many questions. Where's Daryl going?
Right.
Why?
Like, why would he leave his cushy place?
The audacity.
Who's trying to pick up Rick?
That's
the
yeah.
CRM. That's
CRM.
another. You got to watch you either got to watch some of Fear the Walking Dead, and you also have to watch Walking Dead World Beyond to understand who they are.
And I was really pissed off that they killed Rosita. And then she came, she busted up at the walkers. And I was like, yes, she lives on. Nope, she dies.
Yeah, yo, but she got treated like Carl, man. She got bit, and it was like 3-4 weeks later she died.
Right. Some of them turn instantly, and some of them have a lifespan of
To the show's credit, though, in the first season, they do say that the bite times can vary. Some people, it's been a few minutes, as little as like an hour. Some people, it's been like a day or two. So they did kind of cover those bases.
Jeez.
We got another super chat.
We got the money.
Hey.
You don't know where it is.
We're working on it.
It's like cryptocurrency. One of these days we'll figure out where it is.
Yeah, so we've
Then it's
had
gone.
we've had a lot of contributions tonight, and I just I don't know how to get them, but at some point we will.
We'll figure it out.
Let's see.
Baby college funds.
Let's see. I use Google Play rewards money for my super chats. I just take pictures of receipts, and they pay me like 50 cents a piece. Oh, that's cool.
Nice.
I love how you can tell how much Elijah and Lydia are deeply in love with each other.
I know.
It's the relationship that started like 3 episodes
They're a lot
ago.
like Pam and Jim. Like this is the same level of love from The Office.
Let's let Ashley answer this question about Maggie, since she's kind of a guest on here. Ashley, do you think Maggie can redeem? Wait a minute, what? The governor, somewhat like Negan. What does that mean?
Maybe it's redeemed Negan, some like the governor. Maybe they got him backwards.
Oh yeah, maybe. I was gonna let Ashley answer a question. Oh, I love the Walking Dead, Telltale Walking Dead. That was freaking awesome. I'm glad that Judith is okay. I thought Judith was gonna like die, and like right as she was about to die, Rick was gonna get back.
Oh man!
But Daryl, you had one job.
Everybody,
Daryl, I told you
love
to one.
lies.
Because of you, Daryl.
This is why I hate you, Daryl.
But Rick, I love you.
How are we gonna figure out what happens to Rick and Shine in the family? Like,
Spinoffs,
They
baby.
get a spinoff. Like Oprah, you get a spinoff.
Everyone's
You get a
gonna
spinoff.
get- If you
That's
didn't die in the finale, you get a spinoff. I'm telling you, Elijah's getting the spinoff.
no, I want Daryl spinoff.
No, you're gonna get the Daryl. He's gonna be in old Paris.
Paris.
And he's going to be experiencing. So apparently a lot of people thought that we were streaming the last episode live, and we had a lot of people in other languages asking us where was the episode.
The Brazilian mafia took us over.
We were in the back of a car. Matt was like hijacking off of the.
He was jacking off of what?
No, we were on the way to Denver on the road.
I was watching on my phone. I wanted to scream when I saw Hornsby's corpse.
And let's say Ashley.
Where was that at?
You didn't see when he was trying.
That was Hornsby.
Yes, that's right.
The arrow in the neck.
Yeah, right there on the neck.
Yep.
They kept on focusing on him, and I'm like, "Am I supposed to know this dude?"
Yeah,
And
it's
I was like,
Hornsby.
"I didn't get it. I didn't get it."
Caitlin said the same thing. She was like, "Who's that again?" And I'm like, "Well, you do watch
He's
it."
like,
but
"Get out of
Caitlin
my house."
half watches it, and I'm like, "Well, if you watched it, you'd know who that is."
Oh my gosh!
We got another super chat.
So good and tasty.
Who's Huck?
Thank you so much. Donate all of my money to Huck. Huck is in that show, The Walking Dead World Beyond. She's a hottie.
Oh,
Let's see. Do you think Maggie can redeem the governor like she would?
I still don't get it.
It's
Dr. Myers,
guessing
why
like-
are
I'm
you
guessing
speaking
like-
like this?
Could she forgive the governor if given a chance the way she did with Negan?
She didn't really
Are you meaning like
forgive me.
Milton?
I don't know.
Like what governor?
Let's see. Rick should have returned and Daryl and him should have made out in the hospital.
Yes.
No.
No, I can just see it now.
We will cure him with love.
Daryl's trying to save it, like his daughter, and then instead Rick's like, Daryl. They just start like making out. It's like, you know your daughter's
Porn music.
dying over there, right?
Yeah. Did you guys
Me
like
mouth
when
to
Daryl
mouth,
got
Daryl.
friend zoned?
Do what?
Did you like when Daryl got friend zoned
By who?
Oh.
by Carol?
Oh,
She was
when
like, "You're my best friend," and it was like, "Oh, there goes the door."
Oh man.
I thought they were gonna kiss at the
Then
end. I
he's
thought
like,
please
"Dude."
don't, please don't, please don't.
Well,
He's
I
like,
mean,
"I love
whatever.
you."
If they do, they do. But it was like
No,
he was like, I'll miss you. She was like, "You're my best friend." I was like,
Oh man.
There's the door."
he's like, I gotta go now, guys.
Yep. All right. I'll see you later.
Let's see. I think Myers is referring to the scene where the governor beheads Maggie's father. Oh, could he
Oh.
forgive the governor for doing that the way she forgave Negan? I don't know, man. Like Negan had some depth to him. Like he did some evil
Yeah.
stuff, but he also
Not
had
just
his reasons. Whereas the governor was
Twisted
just
Psycho B.
psychotic. Like I don't think that she would have a chance to reconcile with the governor. So I'm gonna say no on that.
I'm glad he came to the realization at the end, though, of how bad he really fucked everything up.
Yep.
You know that thing I did to you? Man, that sucked.
Yeah.
Thanks so much for your super chats. Thank you
Yep.
for joining us. This ending of The Walking Dead is shit. This is supposed to be the final conclusion, and this is
Well,
what we
it
get.
wasn't.
Epic fail.
Was it supposed to be the final conclusion or just the end of the main series, and then they can now branch off into more focused series?
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like it wasn't the end. It was just the end of like the main title, and now the universe continues. I'm sure we'll be grandparents, and our grandkids will be watching The
Yeah.
Walking Dead.
He
It'll be
better be.
it's Daryl's grandson.
Eventually, Avengers should eventually bleed over into it as well, and we should all series should be one.
Oh,
How did
God.
Daryl know Judith's blood type? He didn't. He's got
He
was-
Exactly.
Yeah.
He's
He was
like a
own eggs.
Universal donor.
Oh,
How
negative,
did-
so he could take.
How did Josh McDermott climb a pipe?
I don't know who's that.
well,
Eugene.
Okay.
that's
How did Eugene climb a pipe?
Well, and it's like he said that Merle used to get him to sell his blood all the time for like money, so
Yeah, negative. You can get a good if you sell it. You can get a good chunk of change.
Your name
Where's
is Matt Loves
Denise?
Pope.
That's my name tonight. I have a different name every week.
Ashley, Matt's in love with the character from the Reapers, Pope. Matt thinks he was
Watch
just
out.
the best character.
He was the greatest character of
No,
all
he's
time.
not. He sucked.
He was
She does-
he was so bad it was good.
No.
She does
Like
not
me.
approve of your extramarital affair with that man.
No, anybody but him.
See, like I can relate to Pope. Like it's so bad, it's good.
Don't worry,
What
Judith.
part-
Pocket blood transfusion.
Pocket blood.
I'll show you what the finale is. Dale's voice. Bare ass pools. Ha 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 ha. Pamela Milton is a weak protagonist overall.
Pope would have been a better leader for the
Technically, she
Commonwealth.
was antagonist, right?
Yeah, she was antagonist.
Can you do a Pope impression? Matt, you're gonna have to
Where's your
take it because
bat?
honestly, I've forgotten what Pope sounded like.
Why are there scratches on your back?
That's pretty spot
Not
on.
bad.
Michonne was so badass on that horse. Michonne's badass.
I know, in her samurai
When
armor.
is Michonne not badass?
In that samurai armor.
The
Walking Dead.
MCU.
This,
Let's see. Negan was right when he said leaving a woman like that alive is hell enough. He knew. He was speaking from experience.
Yeah.
Man. So sad. Let's see. We got time for just a few more. Eugene read a book on ninja skills, obviously.
Yeah, obviously.
Lauren Cohen is hot AF. Hey, we put hot ASF. I guess just hot as. You mean John Eugene Wick.
yeah.
Who would win, Pope or Dale?
Ooh.
We'll go with Dale.
Yeah. Just Dale face is enough too.
Realistically,
Yeah.
Pope,
Just his face.
Dale face will put you in a hypnotic trance.
Let's see here. Dale should have killed Pope. Pope can't listen to Copeland Ministries. MRI shown. Why did Rick smile at the helicopter? I was wondering that too. Like, they're there to capture him, and then like he looks upset, and then all of a sudden just smiles.
So how much do y'all know about the helicopter people? Because I know nothing.
There's helicopter people.
Quite a bit. If you watch The Walking Dead World Beyond, it all revolves around the CRM. Granted, it's a chore to get through, and that show is not that good. It has good moments, but it's a pretty terrible show. But you learn a lot about CRM, which I would advise to watch before the Rick and Michonne show come on, so you'll actually know what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to watch that. Ugh.
You're not selling it for me, Justin.
I tried.
I really can't sell it for anybody. It's pretty awful, but it's only two. There's only 2 seasons, and like 8 episodes a season.
Yeah.
Jonas Belilli says, I was expecting a bigger finale. It started great, then felt predictable, but the final ending saved it for me.
I thought it was all great.
They're having a Grimes family reunion on The Talking Dead right now. That's pretty dope.
Oh yeah, yeah, Carl's there. Yeah,
Andrew.
He said Andrew Lincoln's not there though.
Oh, yeah, because you're supposed to be an art stream, our free.
Yeah, he was supposed to show up here. I don't know what happened.
For $20 super chat. Andrew Lincoln is he plays Rick Grimes.
World Beyond was worthwhile with Silas. Which one was Silas?
Oh, dude, is that Lori?
Who was Silas on the World Beyond? I'm having a brain fart. I'm gonna have to Google that. Silas. Walking Dead World Beyond. Man, I'm so sad this show's over with. It makes me just.
What are y'all gonna do on Sunday nights now?
We're gonna do some like.
We're gonna be here collecting super chats.
Yeah, we'll be collecting super chats.
No, we're gonna reenact the show starting with episode 1. I'm gonna be.
Oh, it is Lori.
I'm gonna be Rick.
It is Lori.
Matt gets
Lori's
to be Glenn, and
No,
Seth.
he dies.
I know, but it's for the good of the podcast.
We gotta do it for the super chats lover.
No, Justin, you're gonna be Negan because you actually have a Lucille.
I do have a Lucille that Seth made.
Where is it?
Over there on top of my like action
good.
Stuff.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
it's on display. It's on display.
Make sure you didn't get rid of it.
No, Matt's seen it. It's actually I had some guys from work over the other day, and no kidding, like 30 minutes into one, I was like, "Yo, what is that?" Like they don't watch The Walking Dead. I'm like, "Can I hold it?"
Don't worry about it.
Honestly, I think they help him out to his wife and shirt, and the CRM are a huge effing city. Yeah, I think they're big, quite a bit bigger than the Commonwealth. They have multiple cities. Yeah, it's really not that bad. Once you get to episode 5 or 6 of season 1, it picks up, in my opinion. Still, though, there are some teenage coming out of age. Yeah, it's like teenagers coming of age. Come on, guys, with the plucky attitude.
With the power of friendships we can
Disney
take
Channel
out
special.
Teenagers get on my nerve in this universe, well, this world and that world.
Speaking of teenagers with attitude,
Norman Reedus drove a horse into the wall. What?
He's Daryl.
Terminus. Wait a minute. When I saw that comment, Seth, it made me want to say, where is it at? It made me just want to be like, "Oh fuck."
Daryl's real name is Norman.
Norman Reedus.
Let's see. Terminus more savage than Commonwealth.
You ain't wrong.
Jonas says, man, I can't believe the actual show ended. I started with y'all in 2017 or 18-ish. Yep.
Which was sad.
We got more focused spinoffs coming up.
We made a lot of good friends with this podcast, which it's not over. We've got plenty of spinoff Walking Dead content coming, but still. And hey, we still got the retro reviews.
How are they going to do the spinoffs? Are they going to do like one at a time, or are they all going to be
running concurrently? God, I don't know.
No,
they'll probably do them like they're doing now with The Walking Dead and Fear the Walking Dead, where you got one season of The Walking Dead, and then you'll do, that will do when they break. Yeah, they'll do a half season.
We'll never get a break.
It's probably going to be Walking Dead. It's probably going to be Dead City first, and then the Daryl show will pick up like a week or two after that ends, and then the Rick and Michonne. Because I feel like being that they don't have any, which they don't really have much for the Daryl show, but they haven't shown any clips from like the Rick and Michonne. I've got a feeling they haven't even started filming that yet.
I wonder if there's a Walking Dead universe.
They have been.
I love when Daryl said, "Love you" to Carol. It's so true because they've been together from the start. Did you cry any of this episode, Ashley?
We're not going to talk about it.
I mean,
there's a little bit of emo going on.
Caitlin cried like the entire episode.
No, when Rosita was saying bye to Coco, and I'm like, she's a mom, and she has a baby, and the baby's not going to remember. I'm crying.
Dude, how crazy was it when she was like carrying Coco around and jumping from the ambulance to the pole, and it's like, come on now, and shooting. She gave that kid permanent hearing loss. Like, luckily somebody's there to teach her sign language.
Yeah,
I'd say permanent hearing loss is much better than permanent throat loss from when the zombie would have chewed through him.
Well, I guess.
Let's see. Also, I'm watching this from the beginning, so if you want to give me a shout out, I'll hear it in like 45 minutes. What's up with Fear Gaming?
What is up?
Yo.
LOL. Every villain was better than the Commonwealth.
Pope for life.
Do you think the comic ending is better than the TV version? Yes, mainly because I like the fact that it's Carl telling the story of like the whole story to like his kid, and like telling him about his grandpa Rick and all of this way off in the future. I really like the comic ending.
I like how dedicated Michael Myers is to your show.
He is.
Yeah.
He shows up consistently. And God bless him for it.
Thank you, Michael.
Final one was decent. I didn't like the last episode. RJ's character development. RJ's character development this season's crazy.
I know. 2 lines?
Oh, he never gets any showtime.
Well, I mean, what's bad is like he was pointless. I mean, nothing against the kid, but like he was pointless. You literally could have took him out of the show and
no one would have
not
noticed.
affected any of it.
I forgot
Like,
he existed a lot.
I think he just wanted to give Rick some lineage.
The best love story of any show ever.
I mean, they did nothing with that kid.
I think it was just to give him some lineage, so that something did happen.
Got everybody. What's your answer to this question? Which show are you more excited for, Dead City or Rick and Daryl?
I think Dead City.
What's the difference?
Well, Dead City, Rick or Daryl. Which one of the 3 spinoffs are you most stoked for?
Maybe Rick.
Rick for me, for sure.
What's the Dead City one?
The one with Maggie and Negan.
Negan, Maggie, but they finally fall in love.
I'm obsessed with Daryl, so I'm going Daryl. I'm also the only girl here, so I feel like I'm probably the only one obsessed with Daryl.
Let's see here. If you think about it, we're going to get less The Walking Dead in the coming year than prior, despite all the different shows. Most are just 6 episodes. Oh, I didn't know that.
Sad.
Did you cry when Luke died, Ashley?
No, he wasn't like...
Someone... Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Heartless.
Hey, guys, I'm back. Now I'm dead.
No, he was different for me. He wasn't like main character energy.
Dude, it was so sad
cool
though.
back in the day.
Yep, I liked him in the old.
Yeah, Luke was way back in the day. Yeah.
Hopefully, The Walking Dead World Beyond will actually make sense with Daryl. I hope so. Did they have a finished Fear the Walking Dead? Nope, they're still making it. Fear comes on in 2023, I believe.
I think I saw something about April.
I actually, Beaver says, I actually cried when Judith finally said something about Rick and Michonne. I also did when Daryl said he would keep an eye out for them, and when Zeke was made governor, because I really, really liked that. Yeah, King Ezekiel as governor was awesome. Like, that's a perfect role for him.
You must now refer to me as King again.
Daryl said that he would watch out for him until he found out Rick and Michonne were somewhere else.
Ashley, you missed it. Seth had said earlier that he loved that Judith had said, I didn't tell you where Mom went because I thought you would leave me. And Daryl's like, I'm right here. And then he leaves.
Yeah, I'm
back. No, but I didn't understand I didn't understand that whole thing in the hospital. And then she's like, sorry, I didn't want to tell you. And I'm like, what? I didn't understand anything revelating. What did she say?
Where Michonne had went. Michonne went to go look for Rick, and she didn't tell Daryl where Michonne went because she was scared that Daryl would leave her.
I thought everybody knew that's where they went.
No, on Michonne's final episode, she told Judith that there's evidence that your dad could be out there. So she said she was going to go look for him, and that not to tell anybody because I don't know if she told her not to tell anybody, but she did tell him, that's where she was going to go. And then Judith decided, oh, well, if I say anything, then they're going to leave, and they'll go after them and leave me.
So where did everybody think Michonne went? They're just like, all right, bye.
Yeah, somewhere. She's got some samurai armor.
Yeah. Well, bye.
Dude, I thought everybody knew that.
Nope. Jonas Bully says, I have a feeling that Morgan is with the CRM. Dude is a legit A, as seen in Fear. So is Gabriel. They probably kept him alive to meet with Jadis later on. That's my prediction. Jadis did give him some. Well, I don't want to say that, but she did give him some in that one episode. So, maybe they are going to meet up again. Let's see. Imagine RJ telling the story from Carl's perspective. At least they didn't do that.
No.
Oh, when Daryl was riding off on the closing scene, that was Greg Nicotero's walker that he just drove right past.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. Technically, Glenn died because Daryl hit Negan. Yep.
I know.
Yep.
It's still Daryl's fault. I know he felt bad about it and he made a mistake, but legit, Glenn would probably be alive if not for Daryl.
I like to forget that aspect.
Oh man, hey, people like different stuff. The cop error part of season, what was that, 5 bored me to death. Like Beth and the
that was also the best. I agree with Mike. That was the
hospital portion of it.
I just wasn't a big fan.
Cops and hospitals. That's what I think when I go to work.
How did they get dog back?
I was wondering that too.
I mean, the dog's just there. Who knows? It could be a different dog.
I feel like the dog's just always around somewhere.
It's hanging out.
You think it's surprising that they didn't cause an earthquake from that explosion? What if it would have been like they light it and it shows a backed up view of the earth and it's just like
like, oh shit.
Registers on the Richter scale.
Just kidding about the spinoffs. Everybody's dead.
Yeah,
everybody died.
They all died.
Also, how about an acting kudos to Josh McDermott when Eugene, when he saw Rosita's bite? Like his acting was so good there. Like his reaction when he saw the bite on her back was so sad. Like so sad. He did a really good job with that.
Who's Rosita's baby daddy again? Was it the doctor or is it actually Gabriel?
Sadiq was the baby daddy, right?
So was the doctor dude.
Yeah, it was Sadiq, and then Gabriel, was pretty much like a stepdad or like a surrogate father.
Just like how I am.
Phyllis, technically, Fear did cross over with The Walking Dead because if you go back and watch the episode of Fear where Morgan comes onto the show, technically, I mean, I know it's not the crossover like you're thinking as the show's combining, but technically it was a crossover because in the beginning of that episode, you have Rick, Carol, and somebody else from The Walking Dead all are on that episode as it shows Morgan leaving and how he gets to the Fear the Walking Dead place.
I love that Morgan. He was badass.
Morgan's awesome. He should come back. Well, it's too late now. I wish he would have.
Yeah.
No, I didn't say no because the show's over with.
I'm over here whispering like I don't have things in for.
Wow. They just showed a teaser for Dead City. Looks sick AF. Well, he didn't. I added the AF, but
that was emphasis, Justin.
Yep. What's going to happen to Ezekiel? Why didn't they show him dying to cancer? Because they removed the tumor.
Yeah, they
healed him.
Carol got him in fast.
Ezekiel and Mercer are the governor of the Commonwealth. Let's see. What's the most memorable line for y'all in the entire show? Impressions are welcome. What's your favorite line from this show ever?
The entire thing, or the
Yeah,
show?
the entirety of the series.
My brain doesn't work that way.
Some of mine, I like some of the sappier stuff. I love like what Glenn told. God, I forgot her name already. What the hell?
Whatever RJ's last line was for me.
I liked what Glenn told. What was Carl's girlfriend's name? Enid. In the church about how people that die or people like make they're part of who you are. Blah 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 blah. Love that. I loved Sasha's speech when Rick was like having his coma in and out. Herschel's, but as far as just something to comically quote. Probably my favorite is when Herschel asks Rick when Rick's lost his mind because Lori died. And he's like wandering outside the prison and he's like, "What you doing out here?" And Rick's like, "I'm just doing things and stuff." Like that's
what the hell's wrong with you, boy?
What you doing out here, Rick?
Mine really wasn't a memorable line. It was more of a scene when Dale exposed himself to Shay.
So Ashley, we used to have this series on the channel called Walking Dead What Ifs, where we would just let listeners write like their what if scenarios, right? Like what if the governor would have killed Michonne instead of Herschel, those kind of like what if scenarios. And somebody commented, what if Dale would have exposed Shane? But I read it wrong and I thought it said, what if Dale would have exposed
himself?
It's like, I'm not really sure how that would change the story, but
I'm gonna get massive backlash for this. But who's Dale again?
That does go back early. Once you see a picture, Seth, pull up a picture for Ash. Once you see like, oh yeah, I remember him. Like that's going like way back. Embarrassing.
I know. I almost just Googled it myself.
It does go way back. We'll give you some leeway on that one.
No, it's a lot of really good. I could go all day on some of the lines. I liked Jonas. I liked Herschel's speech, which Jesse and I are in season 4. I like the speech where Herschel's going in to try to take care of the sick people in the prison when they were having that outbreak or whatever. And then he tells her, he's like, you step outside, you risk your life. You take a drink of water, you risk your life. The only thing we can choose is what we're willing to risk it for. I love that speech. There's a lot of really good, memorable lines here.
Oh,
yeah.
The dude that always on top of the
on top of the RV. Yeah. Dale face.
Dale watching the season finale like.
I could have been in it.
What the hell?
I'll show you what kind of man I am. Let's see.
Well, fellas, we got to get up pretty here. We got a 6 a flight. We got to get in bed pretty quick. Hate to cut you guys short.
Oh boy, we've got sex bots in the.
I've already nuked him.
Oh, you're the man.
Seth, I didn't get a chance to log in to make an account.
What are you talking about?
Crash boys.
Bye, Ashley.
Thank you for joining
Later.
us.
Let's see. My favorite moment is when Rick's talking to Alexandrians before he kills
The Brazilians
Reggie.
loved you.
People will hunt them and using them. Yep. Let's see. All right. I think that we have gotten, there's still a few more, but
we cleaned them up.
That's Pamela's eternal punishment is Dale just sitting across the sail from her like no.
Just kill me, please. No, that'd be too easy.
They said Andrew Lincoln on the Talking Dead.
Yep, he's right here.
Is he on
it's video? He's not like live. Looks like he's live from his bedroom. Not bedroom.
Our podcast.
Like his house.
He's like, welcome to my bedroom. Well, that's going to about wrap it up. It's sad to say that's the last brand new episode of The Walking Dead we'll ever cover on this channel.
Doesn't mean it's over, though.
It's not over. It's just the beginning, but it has been a ride. It's been fun. Some of you have been with us from the very beginning, and now you're here with us at the end. So We still have the Walking Dead retro reviews going on with Jesse and I. At some point, we'll definitely pull Matt in on some of those. But definitely, Seth is always welcome to join if he would like. The retro reviews are fun. It's great to go back and just rewatch it. And we're in like prime Walking Dead right now. Like season 4. Oh man,
season 4.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I know that the season 4 mid-season finale is going to be so rough on Jesse that we're taking like a two-week break after that because that's just going to blow her mind. So.
That'll be
one last comment for the podcasting dead. I love you. You're my best friend.
No, we love you too.
I wish I had
hug, guys. Bring it in.
We do love you. No, Jonas has been with us for a while, man, and always encouraging, always just so awesome. So thank you, Jonas, and make sure to stay subscribed because we will certainly be podcasting.
We need the super chats.
More. Let's see. And a variant. Oh yeah.
Wait, y'all getting paid?
But that is going to wrap it up for us. I do have to get up here in a few hours and go to work.
Me too.
So
I got a
thank
flight.
you so much for being a listener of the podcast. Thank you so much for all of your support. And we will see you very soon. I promise. Be watching your notifications on YouTube because we will be setting up live streams. So maybe just I don't know. We'll figure it out, but we'll be back. Make sure to check out Seth's channel. Seth, you want to drop a link in the...
Yeah.
All we can for me.
Check that link out that I just posted for the Podcasting Dead. You can find them on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, SoundCloud, whatever. They're there.
They're there.
It's okay.
I'm going to be telling myself all day tomorrow. They're there.
Just go check them out. And actually, go check the most recent retro review out and comment that you want more live streams.
If you do that, you'll get more live streams. We just need to know. And I'm going to need Seth to help me figure out how to access that super chat money so we can put it towards the podcast so we can get Jesse. Actually, that's exactly what I'm going to do with it is buy Jesse a better setup. So,
do they make Appalachian moonshine? Yes, we do.
Yum, yum, yum. Have you just like, oh, my sound effects weren't there. Anyways. Well, that's going to wrap it up for us for the final time covering The Walking Dead live after the episode. I'm Justin.
Metadubs.
Seth.
And we're the Podcasting Dead. We'll see y'all soon.
See you guys.